Hey guys, it's Carter. Before I dive into this video, I want to say rest in peace, Leila Alcorn. This story breaks my heart. The fact that a teen would feel so unloved and unaccepted by society that they feel like the only option for them is to take their life. I get it. Situations are hard. The world isn't as accepting as we would like them to be. And that's exactly why today I'm going to be talking to you guys about feeling unloved, feeling unwanted, feeling alone, and misunderstood. I live right outside of LA. I live in a very small city. The city that I live in happens to be very conservative. You don't know any transgenders that live in the community, at least none that I know personally. None that I know are at least open. And I don't want to stereotype, but for the majority, people in my town aren't very aware of trans individuals. So since I didn't know anybody personally, I felt so alone in the sense that I didn't know anybody personally who was struggling with the same issues that I had. And then I came across YouTube. I met some awesome people on YouTube. I saw videos of people who were struggling with the same things that I struggled with, and I didn't feel so alone. And that's when I came to the realization that there's other people out there just like me. On this channel, I've met some amazing people who I honestly go to when I'm having a bad day. Not just on this channel, but other channels as well. Caden Carter, I go to him all the time. I talk to him for information. I talk to him for issues that I'm struggling with, for his advice, and he's awesome. Ryan, he's a good listener. I talk to him about things that I wouldn't go to just anybody with, because I know that he's not going to go saying things, and I know that he wouldn't judge me. Now, Alex, man, I just go to you for a smile, and you're just a great guy. Along with so many other people, so many more than I can even say, because they live a self-life. So thank you for being yourself, being you, and allowing me to go for you for things that I wouldn't just go to anybody with, and not making me feel like I'm weird or different. After I was true to myself, after I came to the realization that I was trans and that I was going to transition, I oddly became very confident in who I was. I'm a very outgoing person. I love meeting new people and getting to know others. I didn't struggle with depression a lot. I was very confident in who I was, and I was myself with everybody who I was around. What made me kind of upset, other trans individuals would tell me that I wasn't trans because I'm okay with who I am. There are so many trans individuals who are very confident with who they are because of the fact that they are themselves. I don't need to be depressed to be transgender. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not always happy. There are many times where I'm easily let down, where I'm disappointed, and yeah, I have my bad days, of course, everybody does. I always try to look at the light at the end of the tunnel, because there always is one. I just know that through transition, I'm gonna just keep increasing that level of being comfortable with who I am, and I'm excited about that. Now, don't be mistaken, I'm not perfect, and I have my own insecurities, of course, but I do believe that I myself am imperfectly perfect, just like you, just like everybody. I do believe that everybody here, every single human being, has value to their life. Simple as that. Be content with who you are. You are perfect. There's no mistake in you. You are perfectly flawed. I think the most beautiful thing about the human race is that we are different. We're all unique in our own way. So if you ever feel misunderstood, if you ever feel different, it's because you are. I know that sounds terrible, it's not supposed to be negative at all. Everybody's misunderstood. And I'm not speaking about just transgenders. Every single individual is misunderstood, simply because we're not them. In a sense, we should be okay with being misunderstood. Don't take that the wrong way, please. We're all different. We're all unique. And not everybody's gonna get who we are. So be okay with that. We can't force people to accept us. And that's the reality of it. It's disappointing that they're not. It sucks that they're not understanding. I'm okay with being misunderstood because I know that there's people out there who completely get me down to a core. They understand my feelings. They get why I feel a certain way. That is an amazing feeling. There are people out there who get you. If you ever feel so alone, you're not. There's people out there just like you, no matter what the situation is that you're dealing with. There are people out there that get you. I care about you. I love you. In fact, I love you so much that I just want to hug you. Can we just hug? Let's just hug this out. Come on. Ah, there you go. Warm hugs for days. There are going to be days where you feel so alone, but just know that there are going to be so many more days in your future that you are going to feel so overwhelmed with seas of people. People who care about you, people who just want to love on you and tell you how magnificent you are. You have value. I sure hope that by the end of this video, you feel a little bit less alone and a little bit more understood. Just remember, you're perfectly flawed, and there's no one like you. And I promise, pretty soon, if you haven't already, you will begin to see that light at the end of the tunnel. Have a wonderful, wonderful Thursday. You all surely deserve it. I'll see you guys next week.